All right, hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. Sorry for the little hiccup there during the countdown almost to the stream time here. I hit the wrong button on my stream deck. What can I say? I'm human. But hopefully everything is working well right now and that this stream is coming on through. So if you are here and you can see this, yay. And thank you for stopping by. We're going to be picking up right where we left off ish from our last stream in Pool of Radiance here. So we had just completed Kuto's Well in our last stream, right at the very end of the stream. We came back, received our handsome reward from the council clerk, and that's where we left off right then. Before the stream started tonight, I did a little bit of housekeeping. I went through and sold all of our gems and identified the magic items that we picked up at Kuto's Well and distributed them out to the best of my ability anyway. And now I think all that housekeeping being done, we're ready to head off to the next sector of Old Phlan to reclaim for New Phlan. Before we do, though, yes, I did mispronounce Phlan. Well, I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. Before we do, though, I did want to show real quickly, two things. One, show real quickly in here what we've got, our distribution of items. Also, hello, Dave Gregory. Thank you for joining. Also need to turn on the music. Thanks for joining. How are you doing today, this lovely weekend, before the free-for-all this evening? Right now, with Phoenix, it's pretty much got set up here with a Ring of Protection +1 in addition to, downgraded him from the Ring +2 to the Ring +1 to help spread out our AC amongst the characters. I'll show you in a moment. Also gave him a Mace +2 as a backup in case we're fighting skeletons, where slashing weapons such as broadswords and longswords won't do as much damage. So that's kind of a backup item there, same like with the bow. Rook, I don't think there's much change with him. Same thing with a hammer +1 as a backup bashing weapon, in case we're fighting skeletons or other enemies weak to bashing. Nasus, nothing's changed. Still got the Mace +2. I'm debating whether or not to give her a slashing weapon. I might give her a hand-me-down once one of the other characters gets a better slashing weapon, but we'll worry about that later. For now, she's just fine with that Mace +2. Rayek, things get interesting here. He still has that leather +1, but I took it off because I gave him Bracers AC4, which we picked up in our last session, which seemed to be even better than the leather armor. With leather armor equipped, he's got an AC of 3, for example. Bracers AC4, -2. It increases it by 6. I say increases, but you know what I mean. It makes it better by 6. And of course, while he's wielding the longbow, he can't use a shield. Also, the Ring of Protection +2 helps him out. That was being wielded by Phoenix, but gave it to Rayek to bring his AC down another 2 points. And that way, most of our characters, as you can see, now have an AC of -2. Pretty cool stuff. Sturm has the overflow of magic items here. The Dart +1s he's already had for a little while. The Bracers AC6, I can't quite bring myself to sell those yet, just like the leather +1 wheel that Rayek is still carrying around, even though he doesn't need it anymore, I guess. So I'm just hanging on to these things. Quarterstaff +1, longsword +1. I can't really think of anyone who needs any of these items currently. So even the broadsword +1 that most of our characters are wielding is better, I think, than the longsword +1. Better damage, even if the Thaco isn't quite as good. And finally, Kurbon. Don't think anything's changed here. Nah, it's still got all the same stuff. Now, before we go to our next sector, the other thing is that I was reading ahead a little bit, and it looks like we might need the knock spell. Sadly, none of us have it. The only person who possibly could is Kurbon, who now can learn level 2 spells. But when we leveled him up, we chose Stinking Cloud for his only level 2 spell. He does not know knock yet. Won't until he does gain another level, which is going to be a little while according to the XP bar up there. Speaking of which, yes, as you can see, we've got like 4 characters who are just on the cusp of leveling up. So that should happen pretty soon when we go to the next sector. So to deal with the fact we don't have a knock spell, there's 2 things we can do. One, we can hire a theurgist from the training grounds or training whatever. I don't like the idea of that because they steal some of the, or, well, they take, their share of our loot. And I'd like to avoid that if I can. The other, which I'm probably going to do, or at least try to do, is just bash through any magically sealed doors that we come across, which I think there's going to be a lot of them. Probably even all of them in this next sector. Speaking of which, it's going to be Mendor's Library. And it's a little past Kuto's Well. So let's go ahead and get started. Heading that way. And this ought to satisfy that one council clerk commission that we've had for a while now of taking any books, scrolls, tomes, and so forth that are rare and are valuable. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's head on over there. Dave, if you're still in chat, how are you doing? How are things going this lovely weekend for you? And meantime, just bash through all this crap here, and of course wade through slow text boxes. Okay, that's the slums. I guess we're still calling it slums. Maybe we are putting the poor citizens of Phlan in here. They haven't moved in yet. If we were to go to any of the places on the map here that we cleared out, we won't find citizens having moved in. So I don't know. They're taking their time. It takes time for people to move in. Plus, I'm sure the government will want their cut. They'll want to sell these new places. And of course, they don't give us a percentage. Heck no. We're the ones that did all the work. Well, they did already reward us. So there is that, I suppose. So now they want their cut. So they're going to divvy all this and then sell it to the poor people, I'm sure, and still call it slums. Anyway, here's Kuto's Well. It should also be cleared out. Now from here, we're going to head south to Mendor's Library. So let's hop on in. New area. Hooray. I'm going to go ahead and save this under I. And let me bring up my map on the other screen here so I can see what's going on. This first part is going to be super boring for everyone because I'm just going to run around the outside of the library just to fill in all these squares. This leads to another area over here on the western wall. It's so nice of Phlan to have... Oh, that's interesting. So I guess that's sort of a wall to separate out... Was that a river? Or is it the ocean? I think it might be a river. We'll look at the map here in a bit. But it is so nice of the architects of Old Phlan to separate out all the various sectors here. With walls, make them perfect squares and divide them up with walls. So nice, isn't it? Oh, there's a back door there. Okay, good to know. Don't know if we're going to make any use of it, but there it is. Hey, it wouldn't be an RPG without multiple ways to accomplish the same task. All right. All right. Yeah, here's the entrance to Mendor's library. Let's save it again. And step in. Oh, see, here we go. Lock, bash, pick, knock, etc. Now, it does give us the knock option, but I don't think any of us have that spell memorized. So if I try to cast it, yeah, you get nothing. It's a just get that smack sound like whenever you walk into a wall. Oh well. Let's see. I can hit cast, but we don't have knock. So best thing we can do is just bash, and there we go. I guess bash maybe will work here. You see an empty room. The only feature is a series of frescoes on the walls of learned men and the heavenly patrons of art and learning. You get a feeling of peace. And according to the music, maybe some accomplishment? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know if there's that many encounters here. There's not like random encounters the way that we have been seeing them everywhere else. But there are plenty of other things here. Like, for example, there's these little nooks. You're in a small room having little more than a bench and a small desk. Little reading nooks, reading holes. Same thing here. I wish there was a nice little button we could press to bypass these little texts, but no such luck. All right, well, let's step on in here. These are the library stacks. Old and moldering books are stored on shelves. Shouldn't that be molding, not moldering? I think moldering is one of those made-up words that people think is real but isn't. Anyway, a sign over the entrance reads history, so we're in the history section here. There's that peaceful music, yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to save again. The same letter is fine. Now, when we're in these stacks like this, this is where we have to start searching for books. After all, we're in a library. And based on what I have read, you have to search multiple times. You may not find everything for a while. So we may be here a little while. As you search them, you scan random books. You find various books which are so filled with myth that you don't find anything useful. That's a shame. In fact, I'm going to keep this up here. This is a lovely little walkthrough-ish guide that I've been using, thanks to the author of it. We're in the history section. That's number 4 on this map here. And you have search. You have a chance of getting a book you may take. Apparently 3 possible books. So let's go ahead and just walk around and keep on looking while we're here. You find the history of the North. It is mostly written to please a royal line. However, there is an interesting passage which you copy into your journal as entry 8. So finally get some good use of the journal here. Right here, entry 8. A rugged popular account of the northern lands. 10 days' ride north of the Varm is a barren and dead country called the Lewis, land in pain, or land of cause pain. Further to the south, this place is known as the Tortured Land. It is said to be an evil place, shunned by the riders. They speak little of this land, but yearly during chess, they make a trip into its heart. There they go to praise the spirit of a glowing spring. This they have done for ages, and so shall they do for years to come. Okay. Do you take it? So this is an important question. I think if we start taking books, it's going to cause some interesting issues. Which reminds me, I'm going to say no real quick. I forgot something important. So before, I hate to do this, guys, but I'm going to have to restart the game and load up a previous save. Good thing I'm starting to save in different letters now. Because there was one other piece of important equipment that I forgot to grab before making the trek all the way over here to Mendor's library. Let me reopen H again. Okay. And that is, let's go to a shop. We're not going to hire a Thayer just yet, but let's go to a shop, specifically one that sells magic items. I think this might be one in silver items. Yes, I would like to see your items. So let's hit buy. And okay, this is not it. This is silver stuff and the fine, which we still don't have enough for the fine composite longbow. I was mistaken. This is not the place. We'll find it. Let's keep looking. I could use a map, but I'm going to just do it. Yeah, this isn't it either. I don't think. Such lovely music. Orders items for sale. Here we go. So you see this little thing here, silver mirror. I'm going to buy this for each one of us. So Phoenix buys one. Rook, you're going to buy one. Nasus, you're going to buy one. Oops, there we go. Buy one. Rayek, you'll buy one. Storm, you buy one. Curvine, you buy one. Now, 3 guesses as to why I'm having each of our characters buy and ready. I guess maybe not ready. Silver mirror. And the first 2 don't count. Well, shoot, I thought we could ready, but if our hands are full, we'd have to take off the shield. Well, for now, it's okay. Let's just do that. Okay. We all need mirrors. Well, technically we don't, but that it would be a good idea if each of us had them and wielded them for a certain battle for a certain reason. We'll get to that probably in this session as well. So just be patient, I suppose. Hey, I'm going to go down this way this time just because I want to. It might even be a tiny bit faster. I have no idea. Yeah, probably would be, considering all the other things I have to walk around, right? And of course, yes, we're going to bash through here. Oh, see, now that bash didn't work. We can try picking it. Have Rayek pick it, right? And we can't. There we go. Now we bashed it. So apparently you have to step away and go back again in order for the bashing to work the second time. All right. Let's save again to that same letter we were using. I. Throwing shell sign of the history. Yep. Let's look around. You find various books which are so filled with myth. Yeah, we saw that. Let's try over here. Did we find the same one? So filled with myth. Could put us in search mode. That would do effectively the same thing. Wow, we're coming up empty this time. That's unusual. The game knows we're cheating. Oh, goodness. Come on, guys. You find Lex Geographica, an atlas drawn by Tomaris. It has a map of Phlan, which, though old, still could be useful. It becomes entry 37 in your journal. Now, as I recall, 37 is, yep, it's this lovely thing here, which is fantastic. That finally leads us to that one map we've already been using, to be honest. Here's the greater area of Moonsea. And you can see there's Phlan right there, a tiny little speck at that delta. And then an area near Phlan, we zoom in on it a little more. Now we see some more areas that are surrounding it. Twilight River to the east and Quivering Forest to the west. There's what is that? Stoya now River? I'm having trouble reading that text. And Lake Kuto to the northwest. All the way to the north is the Dragon Spire Mountains. It's a couple marshes, Stormy Bay. And then finally, Phlan itself. Yeah, which we've been using this map right here to help navigate our way through all these various sectors of Phlan. We've completed the slums, then we completed so-called Keep on Thorn Island, then we completed Kuto as well, and now we're hitting Mendor's library. Not quite half of the way through the game. There's still a bunch of other areas to go, but we're close to half, maybe. Anyway, so now that's good. Yay. Does it mention that here? Yeah, Lex Geographica is entry 37. All right, well, let's see if we can't get a few more things here. Do you take these maps? So here's the thing. We could just leave it, but we get rewarded if we take it. We also trigger a certain something if we take these items. So yes, I will take them. So now we're kind of locked in, so to speak. Bring up the map again there. Let's keep on looking. In fact, I'm going to put on search mode here. We've got 2 other books, I think, to find in this room. So we're going to be doing lots of walking around. Just to try and find what we're looking for. In fact, to help make this a little bit better, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Encamp, hit Alter Speed. We're at Speed 3. I'm going to set it to 1. Okay. So that now we can see plenty of stuff here. Isn't that nicer? You find the history of the North. It is mostly written to please a royal line. However, there is an interesting passage which you copy into your journal as entry 8. I think we just saw this one, didn't we? Yes. Yes, we did. Saw this one before then. So, are we going to take it? Yes, we are. Now, I believe there's one more. Chances 1 in 18 for each. Reroll if you already took that book. Otherwise, yep. Okay. Since we get rewards for the more of these things. There we go. Find the Grand Historian's records of the arts of war. In it, you find a useful passage which you copy into your journal as entry 21. Yeah, since we get more reward for the more books we bring back to Phlan, then by all means, we're gonna do this. We're gonna find as many as we can. Journal 21, a crumbling old book, one of a massive series. At this time, there ruling the Twisted Ones was a powerful general named Tyranthraxus. He strode before his armies cloaked in flame and led the riders out of the waste. At his hand, the kingdom of Bars was conquered. Wow. Capitalized T, come on. Turning south, he led his army to conquer the Horeb and the Vane. Tyranthaxis was a cruel man, and leveled all that he had taken, murdering the princes of these lands. So sorry. The flame that surrounded him consumed him, destroying his body. I've never heard that term burr. Is that a typo or is that actually a word? I'll have to look it up. Freed of its shell, it flew among the men of his army, lighting on each and claiming it. It was then when Baron shot imprisoned Tyranthaxis in a vial of water which shone like the light of day. This he sank in the watery depths of Lake Longreach, defeating the armies of Tyranthaxis had raised. Grammar in there could use a little work, but otherwise, I understood it. Okay. We take that book. So that's 3 books now we have taken. I think. They don't show up in our inventory to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, there we go. Let's turn off search then. Well, I think we could leave it on, I suppose. But I'm pretty sure that's all 3 that we can find here in the history section. Now let me set the speed back to 3 again. Let's run up here. We have these lovely little nooks again. And I always want to open up all the squares of the map. Oops. Smack against them. Trying to run against the wall. Oh, and again, I got turned around. Okay. All right, here's the next one. I'm going to save this as well. I'm going to put this under J, if you don't mind. All right, what are we in here? These are the library stacks and old molding. Sign over the entrance reads philosophy. Okay, we'll put on search and we'll also change our speed again, please, back to 1. As we look around here, you find works on nature and something. Oh, see, that's why I usually keep. In fact, let me turn that speed down again. As here's the museum random books, you find works on natural philosophy, theories of art, and the supernatural sciences. It is very boring. You're very boring. Actually, I am very boring. Okay, now let's. Now that I've seen what that says, that's the reason why I usually keep the speed low, because otherwise the text box clears too fast for me to read it, even if I wasn't reading it aloud. But anyway, it's very boring. So if this is the philosophy section, where is that? Here it is. Okay, so there's actually several books here. It looks like maybe 7 of them. 1 in 12 chance to find each. You find Urgun's description of darkness. This is an account of his imprisonment in the lower realms. There's a passage of interest which you copy as entry 19 in your journal. A black-bound tome written in a strange halting hand, and settled foremost in the half of minor courtiers were the lesser powers. Marum of the Great Spear, Hosk, voice of Hargot, Tyranthaxis the Flamed One, Borim of the Lake of Boiling Mud, and Camnod the Unseen. These 2 fell down and became servants of the great Lord Bane. Ooh. And yes, we'll take that book. Thank you. It's a good thing they don't add encumbrance. Otherwise, we're going to have... Well, might as well take the whole damn library with us. Boom, boom, boom. Which one of those books was it? Urgun's Description of Darkness. Yeah, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Doing all kinds of reading here. You find Feyerdetha's discourses on power. Among all the dry text, you find an interesting passage which you copy into your journal as entry 7. Whoops. Ooh, big one. I need to wet my whistle for this one, excuse me. A tightly bound scroll seemingly immune to the ravages of time. Fountains and pools hold great power that can only be reached by performing proper ceremonies. Most sure of these is immersion, for in this way the bather surrounds himself to the spirit of the water. That spirit, or some portion of it, enters into the bather, whereby he gains great powers. Woe to the weak-willed, whose spirits are sure to be consumed by spirits that put even the strong at risk. Need to rewrite that sentence. Urax holds that the falls of Lixi, that's an L, lowercase l, not a uppercase I, right? Falls of Lixi are greatest of all these. Morden writes that the pool of radiance is greater still. Later in the book, places of magical power are not necessarily tied to one physical location. Power often moves from plane to place along the path of least resistance. The termination of the path determines the place's location on this plane. Volatile upheavals between the planes may lead to a change in the path of least resistance. This can change where the path terminates on this plane, thus moving the place of power. Someone who wields strong supernatural forces can bend the path like an engineer damming a river. When the path is bent, it can terminate in a new location, moving the place of power on this plane, I think is what that's supposed to say. If the supernatural force that bent the path is removed, the path will snap back to its original form, and the place of power will return to its original location. Such disruption can have violent and unpredictable results. Thus, interplanar upheavals and directed supernatural forces may hold the answer to the seemingly ever-changing location of places of power, such as the Pool of Radiance. Good to know. I'll take that book, thank you. That was Feyerdetha's. So we might have 5 other possible books to be found here in this section. Gonna take some walking around. Hope you're all don't mind me doing that. Or we may not find them at all, maybe. I don't know. It's very boring. Yeah, we may not find them at all, I guess. For a 1 in 12 chance, I am rolling super crappy here. Especially since I've already gotten 2. Surely after this many rolls, I would have hit a 3rd one by now. Okay, it may not be possible. That's my guess. Let me read that again here. So there's a chance of yielding a book. You may take this, or a marginally useful book, always in this order. Meditations, the Harmony of Rock, and so forth and so on. So for each of these 3 categories, re-rolled if there is no book to find. Otherwise, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. One more round about the room here and see if anything comes up. Apparently not. Okay. Either I'm doing something wrong or the walkthrough is wrong, which I doubt. All right, let's turn off the searching. Let's leave here. Bless you, Zoe. Let's head over to this other side here before we... go down to the middle of the room. Check out these little nooks again, of course. Oh, and alter our speed back up to 3 while we step in here. These are the library section. Old molding sign over the entrance reads rhetoric. All right. Oh. Hi. You see a dull brown reptilian monster. It doesn't seem aware of you. Okay. I think I'm going to be reloading again because before I step into that, I didn't realize it was in the rhetoric section. Before we step into that rhetoric section, I need to prepare a little bit. So let's reload I. And, whoops. Let's have Nasus cast some bless upon us, please. Hopefully it won't be necessary, but it's a good thing to have. Also, let's take off the shields and put on the silver mirrors. I know that makes our AC not as great, but it's kind of necessary in this case. Ooh, I guess we're gonna have to go to the longsword here, which is fine, Huh. Those bracers are really nice because that allows Ray to have the best AC of every one of us. Kerbon didn't get a mirror? Why didn't Kerbon get a mirror? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna fight without Kerbon having had a mirror. Oh boy. And we step here. Hello. Let's combat it rather than waiting. Okay, it's just one creature. Okay. It does have 40 hit points, however. And if you hover over it, you can see that it is indeed a basilisk. Yeah, so this is the reason for the mirrors. They can, just like a Gorgon or Medusa, they can turn anyone to stone with just a look, and mirrors automatically negate that. And we're doing a great job already of missing them. There we go. Ray, get your butt on up there. Kerbon, you probably shouldn't because you don't have a mirror, but go for it. That was it. Oh, look at that. 541 XP for all of us. And wow, look at that. Nasus, why don't you run some detect on this? Sturm, you can take the cloak. The cleric scroll. Nasus, you take that. And the potions, Rayek, why don't you take them? I don't know. Okay. Nice. That was much better than I was expecting. Well, let's put everyone back on shields, I guess. Take off the mirrors. I guess I was worried for no reason, maybe. Here's the silver mirror, put it on the shield. Actually, no, there we go, the fine composite longbow. Wow, all right. Why did I take the shield off the third? Okay, I don't know. All right, so here we are. Let's save this one under J now. And put on our searches. Oh, there's nothing in here. There's no books in the rhetoric section. Wow, really? Rhetoric, no books of interest. Okay. All right. Good to know. All right, finish up those little nooks. Now let's head on down to this room. Hopefully there's no basilisks in here. Let's take it down on speed. Save it to J. These library stacks. Sign over the entrance reads mathematics. Okay, well, let's look around. You find essays on geometry, mathematical, math, universe, something. Universal geometry, etc., but nothing useful. Okay, now we can put our speed back to 1. Are there any actual good books in the mathematical section here? Metamagic math, interesting. Metamagical math. I don't think so. Let's bring up our little walkthrough to that helps us know. No books of interest. Well, shoot. Very well. There's no books of interest. There's no books of interest. Might as well turn off the search then. And we'll start heading down here. Let me go through my other little walkthrough on the other screen. That is incorrect. They got their numbers wrong. Huh. This could be interesting. So let's step on down here. Let's walk through these rooms. You see a chamber filled with rotted furniture and benches. So apparently Mendor's library is in a state of disrepair. Same text. Quite a state of disrepair, in fact. Yeah, we're going to be bashing through all these doors here. You see what once was a garden, now weed-filled. The pleasant pond has become a swamp. As you move through the garden, yeah, something. Garden, you see a strange green plant growth, which you recognize as green slime. You carefully move around it. So, oh. You step into a strange green plant growth. It's green slime. Quickly, you scrape it off, taking a good deal of damage. Rook is hit for 2 points of damage. You now carefully avoid the green slime. So we apparently are mostly able to. Oh no, we got Sturm got 4 points of damage. Says a good bit of damage. I don't know if I would call 2 or even 4 points of damage a good bit. It says that one we took damage, but it didn't say who or how much. So I'm guessing 0. Okay, so there's nothing in this room, just a bunch of slime. All right, well, that's easily fixed. We will encamp, fix, and encamp and save to J again. We're all healed up. Yay. Also, hey, while we're here, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't go ahead and level up. So Phoenix is ready to advance as Paladin to level 4. He gets a bunch more hit points. Holy cow. And his Thaco, I guess, goes down a bit to 17 without weapons. Okay. Nasus ready to advance as Cleric to level 5. Nice. Gets 5 level 2 spells per day, 2 level 3 spells. That's really nice. And some new ones. I guess that's the level 3 spells that she learns now. Okay. Okay. And Rayek ready to advance as Fighter to level 3. Fantastic. Same with Sturm, Fighter to level 3. And there we go. Leveling up nicely here. We'll do an encamp fix. And yeah, now our hit points on the first 3 characters are really good. Well, as far as I can tell. Now for magic, what are we going to do? Oh my goodness, we can get so many more things. I guess another cure wouldn't go amiss. Maybe another bless even, I suppose. For second level, that hold person was actually really good. So let's get another hold person. Third level cleric spell, we get 2. Let's look at the old guide here and see what it says as far as like starting out for magic training. Magic user spell. Well, that's magic, not clerical. It doesn't really say then. Let's see. I would probably think... I don't think prayer is all that helpful in this game. It might be. But I'm thinking possibly dispel magic and cure disease. I don't know that we'd want animate dead. You can always change it out at any time though, of course. Rayek, you haven't gone up any levels on magicking. Neither has Sturm nor Kerbon. So let's go ahead and rest and learn some stuff. Yeah, store those spells, please. Save to C this time. Okay, moving on. And a little brief. You enter a hall which is filled with rows of writing tables and high stools. Rotted mounds of parchment litter the floor. I don't know if we want to look around here. There isn't even a number 9 anywhere on there. What in the world? Whoever wrote this one walkthrough I'm reading is they screwed up. Okay, well, anyway, moving on. Yeah, doing look does nothing. It's kind of what I was expecting. Amid the trash, you find a box which contains gold foil. Sure. No XP for that, but 3 sheets of gold. Interesting. I don't know if we can actually do anything with that. Let's go back to a walkthrough. Thing for Mendor's library. What's the deal with the gold? There's your buried one of the traits of bodily health. Oh, hello. 3 sheets of gold, which do not have any value or use. Well, why? Okay. Well, there is, however, something about this. Manual bodily health. There is an abuse of the manual bodily health. Once you find it, which we'll get to in a bit here, some more game abuse becomes possible. You can get many copies by either duplicating it or by restarting the game repeatedly. You can then use all the copies to raise everyone's constitution to 22. This will work to increase hit points per level beyond the normal limits, even for characters who are not single class fighters. Constitution 21 or 23 is very buggy and will often either lower hit points gained or give you so many hit points that you may exceed 255 and wrap back around it. It's called an overflow. Over to 0. So don't recommend raising Constitution above 22. If you really want to maximize your characters, you can restart the game with a bunch of copies and use them on brand new characters. You can actually modify first level characters even after they have started the adventure if they had not yet gained experience. You can squeeze out a few extra hit points this way. You do not get to keep such a very high constitution scores in later games. Well, then I'm not going to really bother, I guess. But you do retain the extra hit points. Well, that's good, I guess. Constitution 22 by itself will not get you enough hit points to cause problems with the hit point overflow in later games. Okay, that's good to know. It will eventually if you also hack a triple class character to human, which I have no intentions of doing. Well, I probably won't use that abuse then. I don't feel that it's really necessary. Let me try to find a box which contains gold foil. Yeah, sure. Let's take 3 more sheets of golds, I guess. I don't know. What's the point of the golds here? All right, let's go to... Let's go in here. course, we gotta bash it open. See a ruined room with rotted furniture. Human bones lie scattered about a desk. You see a jar under the floorboards. Do you take it? Yeah. 200 XP. All right. Finally, something. Potions. So not just a jar, but 3 jars. Let's have Kurbon take those potions. I'm sure they're magic. There's no point in me casting detect magic on them. Okay. Then I guess we can head over here. Let me save again to see. And we'll step inside. You have entered a storeroom full of something. I forgot to slow down my speed. So let me reload that and slow down my game speed, please. That was my fault. Load C. And camp. Alter the speed back down to 3, please, so I can actually read this darn stuff. My fault. You have entered a storeroom full of supplies too old to be useful. Looking up from a table are 5 kobolds. I will wait. They stand arms raised and surrender. Wait again. They plead for mercy. Well, let's talk with them. One of the kobolds says, if you spare our lives, we will tell you all we know about this area. Will you spare them? I don't think they can really tell us anything we don't already know. Not just because of the walkthrough, but because we've already been through most of the area now. There's very little they could probably tell us that we don't know. I don't know, but yeah, sure. I think we'll spare them. Let's see if the walkthrough says that that's a good idea or not. Okay. I just want to know for sure. Except there's really a draw a map. Oh, okay. It doesn't say that you should kill them for more XP or anything. So yes, we'll spare them. They describe the surrounding area to you. You listen carefully, question them, and from this, sketch a map into your journal, calling it entry 10. Excuse me. Okay, entry 10 states a crude map sketched onto an old piece of parchment. Okay, X's bad things, that, and that. Well, you know what this looks like. That looks like maybe Kuto's well. That does not look like this place. So I don't know where this is unless it's Kuto's well. Because that would be the well right there, maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is someplace we haven't been to yet. And I guess we let them go. All right. Who knew we would actually be kind to kobolds? Oh, hey, what the? You find a fighter with battered armor and wild eyes cowering in the corner. Yay, mercy, mercy, he cries. And then it suddenly, die, you slime from the pit. That's awful on my vocal cords. I'd say we want to talk to him. Does this say anything about him? Oh, madman. Turns out to have a bit of truth. chosen from the following. Drives the NPC will randomly cause trouble, and even aside from that, morale zero is hard. We're not going to have him join us then, that's for sure. Okay, so let's parlay. We'll be nice. The man screams while frothing at the mouth. He is wrapped in fire and so cruel. See, the man is quite mad. Do you take pity and invite him to go with you? No. We'll ignore him now. Watching you warily, he inches away. When he is out of sword's reach, he scrambles to his feet and flees the room. Okay, he's just a madman. That's fine. Moving on. This room was once a study. It is now a shattered ruin. I guess there's nothing to find in here. No, apparently not. And that leaves another room like this. In the trash, find a box which contains gold foil. Yay! We now have 9 pieces of gold foil. I don't know why. We'll destroy it, I'm sure. All right, so here's the thing. We're done here. We've completed this Mendor's library. As far as I can tell. Oh yeah, we need to bash some more doors, don't we? Let me save again. To C is fine. However, I'm gonna have Nasus cast some bless. No particular reason. Just cause, that's all. And as we walk forward to go through the door, a specter suddenly appears before you. Thief! I defended the... Well, okay. So what did he say? Thief, I defended these books in life, and I will defend them in death. It attacks you. Okay. So this is a specter. 38 hit points, AC at 2. A little tough. But here's what makes him really tough. He's a level draining creature. We may have to restart this fight at least once, because I do not want to deal with level drains. So let's just do the best we can. That was good. That was good. I don't know that. Let's try using +1 arrows. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, it does. It does. All right, good. I think you have to have silver and or magical weapons to make this work, to make it work. Well, he's almost gone now. He is gone. Okay, we're done. All right, 338 XP. Good. That was not bad. Oh, no treasure, just XP, which is fine. And yeah, we'll just bash through this door because we don't have the knock spell. That's okay. Oh, and Rayek, go back to your regular arrows, please. Thank you. So that's Mendor's library. I guess we can head on back to New Phlan to the council clerk. I mean, that went a lot faster than I was expecting, mostly because there were no random encounters this time. So thank goodness for that. Oh, there is one thing we're missing. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Ah, something. I would say it's important, but I guess maybe not all that important. But let's run on down here and get it. And yes, of course, bash. Oh, come on. Put Phoenix back on top there. Come on. Apparently it's right here. You have to do some looking. Buried amid all the trash, you see a book. We take it. Yes. 800 XP just for finding that book. Dang. And we take it. It is the manual. The manual of bodily health. Apparently it increases a person's constitution. I don't know if it raises it. I think just 1 point. But there are ways of like duplicating items in the game. You can do it many times and get everyone's constitution up, which means when they level up from now on, they get some wicked HP added. I'm not sure entirely if I'd want to do that to abuse that manual. Because I'm not against the idea of using exploits that are in the game if the game was broken in some way. But in this case, I think duplicating is not really an exploit. That's utilizing an external tool or doing some other crazy stuff to break the game in ways that it was never intended. So I won't be doing that, I don't think. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think so. I think we might be ready to head back to New Phlan. So let's go through this. And since I still have so much time left in today's stream, I'll go ahead and do the housekeeping stuff that I normally do between sessions. For example, right now, let me in camp fix and let me make sure I've got all our spells. Magic, memorize. Oops, sorry. Oh, yeah. Let me. Sorry, it's the restore spells button. Memorize. Yeah, there we go. And I think all of us now has everything we can. Yeah. No need to rest. So back to Phlan. They eye us suspiciously because, of course, they do. We probably have new commissions. I think that's a new one there. 134. All right, let's bring up Proclamation 134. Oops. Be it known that the council has declared those individuals who have taken up residence in the mansion of the formal Koval family to be traitors and thieves. Be it further known that a reward has been offered for the elimination of these outlaws. A commission to rid the city of this blight may be obtained from the council clerk. Fantastic. Well, let's go see that lovely, lovely, lovely council clerk, shall we? Guarded door, and of course the guards keep on eyeing us. Watch you closely. They mean mug us. Let me save just in case. This time under D. At your entry, the council clerk begins looking through a stack of papers. Before I can offer any commissions, I must see if you are due a current reward. There is a reward for clearing the library. Here is your reward. Ooh, 280 XP. Okay. And some monies. Yeah, some monies. Thanks. Clerk speaks. We find these discourses valuable. Here is your reward. 66 XP. And another AD platinum. Okay, thanks. The clerk speaks. The council will be amused by the descriptions. Here is your reward. I guess these are for each of the books that we've collected here. Another 75 XP. And 90 platinum. Let's just share. Okay. The clerk speaks. These maps should help us locate several legendary buildings. Here is your reward. 83. 100 platinum. Let's share that. Clerk speaks. These histories contain much useful information. Here is your reward. 91 XP. And 110 platinum. We'll share that. Clerk speaks. The records provide insights into much that was puzzling. Here is your reward. 100 XP. And another 120 platinum. Okay, we're getting some money. Clerk shuffles through her papers. On the matter of commission, she says, I can offer the following. No more about that books and tomes things. A weapon of great powers be auctioned to our enemies. We know this one. Podal Plaza, I think, is going to be our next destination. Find out what the weapon is and return. We're only to determine what the weapon is. That's all. Not to interfere, I guess. A large group of thieves operates out of the old Koval mansion. Yeah, we just heard about that on the proclamation outside. The council will pay to have them cleaned out. Find the nomads and stop them from joining forces with our enemies. Ah, there's an interesting one. Nomads. I think that's going to be our first outdoors mission where we actually leave New Phlan, and besides just going to like Thorn Island, we actually go out into the wilderness to find the nomads. These are all the commissions currently available. And this dude is still not here, so that's all right. Good. So there you have it. Let's go take care of some. And once again, we're getting decently close for our rear 3 characters anyway to level up, which they desperately need. Let's go ahead and sell some more stuff and identify especially some things. I don't think we have anything to appraise though. Let's pool our monies, share them, and appraise. No gems or jewelry on any of us. So let's just pool the money, share. What do we got here? 833 platinum each, which is about, almost really 25,000 gold. No. All right, let's oh, I didn't click there. Let's look at Sturm and let's identify some things like this cloak. Yes, please. A cloak of displacement. Okay. Didn't other people get some things? Oh, yes. Identify this. Potion extra healing, and extra healing. We should probably trade those out to some others. Like, let's have Sturm take one and Rick can take one. How about that? Oh, I guess you can ready them. Didn't know that. All right, what else we got here? Can you ready it? Yeah, ready it. And Rick. Oh, you got some more potions here, don't you? Well, identify them, please. Potion of regular healing. All right, all right. And a potion of giant strength. Okay, well, let's put the potion of healing onto, let's say, Nasus. Sure. And the giant strength, Phoenix, so he can really chop through some enemies. Why not? I don't know. Okay, with that, anyone else have anything to identify? Oh, another clerical scroll there I forgot about. Got the hammer +1 for Rook. And, oh yeah, how about you? Can you identify these? Can't tell you anything. Did you take our money anyway, you son of a Well, we can join them. We have 9 sheets of gold. Can you buy them? Yeah, but for 0. Fine, take them off my hands. Oh, identify the manual. It is a manual of bodily health, as we already knew. So we could sell it for 25,000. No, that's okay. We're gonna use it. Absolutely. Okay, exit and exit. Let's pool, share. Now we definitely don't have quite enough to buy that another fine composite longbow, which is fine. We don't really necessarily need to. All right, 45 minutes remaining here. So, we don't need to buy anything more here. Pretty much everything that we need from this point on in terms of equipment or like weapons and armor should be magical. About the only exception to that I'm thinking is going to be plate mail. We might actually want to go ahead and buy plate mail armor. Just be aware, it's heavy. And I'm not entirely sure it's going to be all that helpful, since we've already got, like, for example, on Phoenix, a ring of protection +1. It might be. I don't know. Well, and some of our characters that would normally wield plate mail, they've got chainmail +1, which is already pretty good. So I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. Let's see. I think we could go on to the next section, Podal Plaza, and get maybe a little bit of work done there. Oops, I keep on clicking in the wrong places. It's also raining and maybe even a little bit of thunderstorm outside, so if I get disconnected, then I apologize. I'm not going to buy any plate mails just yet. I think we're okay for right now, I hope. One thing I am going to do, though, is go buy that darn silver mirror for Kerbon, because that basilisk fight was not the last fight that we're going to need a mirror for. Okay. There we go. Now he's got a silver mirror. Fantastic. And also, what is it? Must be readied. Oh, hands are full. Aw. You can't, you have to hold the scroll with both hands, apparently. So that's just a magic missile scroll. I wish I could. I don't think you can in this game anyway, like scribe scroll or whatever it's called, where you record the concept of scroll into your spell book, so you have that spell, you can memorize it from then on, rather than just having a one use only scroll. I don't think that's possible in this game, which is a shame. Now this one, the 2 clerical scrolls, well, yeah, again, it's got to be readied. Cure lights, I keep forgetting about that. And restoration. Now restoration could be useful. Because that's, I think, for restoring lost levels, if I remember correctly. So if we had been level drained, I think we may have had a way out of it to restore those drained levels. I don't know. I don't think it matters quite so much. Right now, I think we'll go ahead and head on over to Portal Plaza. At the very least, oh, it's nighttime. At the very least, let's save this to letter D. We can just go ahead and get there and maybe walk around. I don't think we're going to take part in the auction yet. We'll see. This time let's go through up here. And tidy animals in here. Most animals are generally untidy. So nail on the head. Good job, guys. And here we are, Portal Plaza. Now, the plaza ahead is crowded with monsters. How will you proceed? Stride boldly forward, disguise party as monsters, or sneak, remaining unseen? Let's see what this little walkthrough recommends. Yeah, definitely. We definitely want to disguise ourselves then. Now, I don't know. Okay, there's some interesting things happening here. Apparently some random encounters, but you know, we're not here to fight anyone. We're here to investigate. We want to disguise ourselves as monsters, which apparently we got disguises in our inventory that I never even knew about. I'm pretty certain, if I'm not mistaken, all these rooms here are just completely empty. So, oh, that leads to some new area there that we're not going to be going to right now. At least not until way later in the game. Oh, hello, you spot a group of hobgoblins. They check out your party, laugh to themselves, and walk on. Hey, that was mean. As you move over here, some goblins say, do you think he'll really show up, the boss? And, yeah. Oh, that's weird. I wonder what that sort of gate is right there. And there's, yeah, another entrance that we're not going to be going through right now. So at the very least, I'll just be, you know, filling out our map here. Oh, hello. As you move over, you hear some goblins say, "More ogres on the street since the giants took over the castle." Of course, they didn't speak with that kind of voice. That would be too human. And here's another exit to another place, which we're not going to again just yet. Oh, another. As you move over here, some orcs say the Plaza's Bane Temple is recruiting for mace again. Krishnak won't be happy. So we're hearing lots of rumors here. Spot a group of goblins. They glare at your party and demand, "Who are you?" We'll be haughty with them. They grumble and move on. "Who are we? Who the hell are you to question us?" Exactly. And another exit there that we won't be dealing with right now. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what H is. It's not really explained here on this walkthrough, even though it ought to be. Dang it. No, I don't think it would behoove us or anything to like search. I don't know, maybe it would. Definitely don't want to go in there yet. So much stuff here, just bunches of things. Empty rooms everywhere, you know? Oh, here's another one. Move over here. Some hobgoblins say he melted into a puddle of lard when he touched the thing. Okay. I'm not sure we want to go that way right now. Let me save it. What would be, we're saving under D? Let's go to E. So far, this is nothing at the moment. We're just kind of filling out the old Mapperino here, which I know is totally unnecessary. And in a real as you move over here, some goblins, hey, boss will be the guy bidding up the price. All right, good to know. Thank you. In a normal, actual, real campaign, you wouldn't do this. Most likely. I guess it depends on the campaign. Ooh, that's an interesting facade there. Of course, this also goes back to Kuto's well. It's interesting. Let me encamp again. Save to E with a no. Yeah, nothing yet. Let's not step inside here yet. You spot a group of orcs. They glare at your party and walk on. Good. This is a small shrine. Symbols of Bane have replaced those of Ilmater, if that's how the name is pronounced. We step in here. We say, a robed orc is sitting here. What do you do? Greet. Orc smiles crookedly. Greetings from Bane. We are recruiting creatures for our temple to the northeast. Are you interested? Nah. If you change your mind, return in 2 hours. He escorts you out. Oh, okay. That was interesting. I'm just checking out, scanning the perimeter mostly. Up, another group of goblins. They glare at your party, laugh to themselves, and walk on. Hey! That wasn't very nice. And then finally, we're back up here again. Should move over here. Some ogres say, do you think he'll really show up, the boss, something or other? Oh. Spot a group of ogres. They check out your party and demand, who are you? We'll be haughty. They grumble and move on. They love haughty people, apparently. To move over here, some goblins say, more ogres on the street since the giants took over the castle. Oh. Spot a group of goblins, they glare at your party, and walk on. I guess our disguise is working well. I wonder if there's like a failure chance. You know? I suppose it's possible. Oh, I missed that earlier, apparently. Swat a group of goblins, they glare at your party, and walk on. Thank you for your interest. Bye-bye. Over this door is a crude sign saying the pit. Okay. Let's not go into the pit yet. At least not yet. Okay. All right, here's what we really came for. Right here. So let me go ahead and one more save to E. And let's go ahead. Here we go. Maybe. Yep. The auctioneer cries, creatures of all ages, welcome to this auction for an item both magical and powerful. Did I not hit enter? There. The auctioneer has either a wand or staff. Do you wish to stand and listen, move in closer, listen to comments, or leave? Okay, now we finally actually get to some role-playing in this role-playing game, right? Remember, we are not here to interfere. At least we weren't told to interfere at all. I've got a mission 2 otherwise. Okay. Base monsters, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know. I think there's commission investigate. Yeah, there's all these various texts that can happen. That's true. Search mode and so forth. Haughty or abusive, party strength, you avoid combat, they're gonna move on. You slide. Oh, you're here for the boss. Nice. Or make immediately start. Yeah, you don't want to be nice to monsters, apparently. Random counters and so forth. I don't care about all these chances. That's fine. Resting. You may safely rest in the hidden temple of Ilmater, or if you have cleared the block. Otherwise, rest is interrupted quickly. Of course. Uruk wants you to defeat 10 random encounters while not on mission. If you've received the commission but have not completed it, counter will be reset to 0 every time you enter the map. You cannot clear the block if you receive the commission. You cannot ever clear the block if you receive the commission, then either chose to stride boldly forward or lost stealth. That's interesting to know. I mean, we're disguised, so we didn't stride boldly forward, nor did we try stealth and lose it. So I don't think we have to worry about that. Thank goodness. All right. Okay, so yeah. 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is a chance to evade detection. Stand and listen, no risk. The awesome proceeds, moving closer. Roll to avoid detection. Listen to comments. No, I don't want to staff command. Roll to avoid detection. This was a high bidder 5,000. Magic is name. Blah blah blah. All right, you can't win the auction yourself. The wand is not significant anyway. And okay, well, I guess let's give it a shot here. I mean, we still got about 25 minutes remaining, so let's do this. When we save the game, let's move in closer. Monsters shoot you angry looks, grumble, and turn away. You now see the wand isn't a major artifact. It's a wand of whatever. Damn text. What did they say? It was only a wand of fear. If you do not get caught, the auction proceeds. All right. Bidding escalates to 5,000 gold places. High bid from a man in plain clothes next to an ogre. We're not going to make a bid. We'll just wait for winner. Going, gone, the auctioneer cries. A man and ogre exchange the wand and large bag, then disappear into the crowd. The auction over, the monsters grumble and turn away. That's it. So that's the mission. We've completed the mission, technically. Now, that said, as you can see, well, there's clearly lots of other things we can do here. I'm going to save this into F. Can we go inside? Is there any danger in doing so? No? Okay. Good. And spot a group of goblins. They glare at your party and demand, "Who are you?" Haughty. They grumble and move on. Spot a group of ogres. They glare at your party and walk on. You know, it occurs to me we've only had 2 encounters this entire gaming session. That's pretty nuts. It certainly is unusual, at least. Oh, spot a group of orcs. They check out your party, laugh to themselves, and walk on. Hey, that was mean of you. Spot a group of goblins. They glare at your party and demand, "Who are you?" Be haughty. They grumble and move on. Small shrine. Yeah, okay. Sosaville Major. Oh, I guess we can't get inside that room. Interesting. Okay. Just about cleared out this entire place. There's a few things we can do while we're still here, and I think it's safe to do so even though we're disguised. One is right over here. This is going to be our 3rd encounter, I'll go ahead and say. Save this one to F as well. And let's step inside. You have entered a crowded tavern. You opened the door into a drunk buccaneer. Poof. Hey! He glares at you. "One of you shall pay for this insult. Who will it be?" What do you do? Challenge, attack, flee, or bribe? We're not going to bribe. That's a cowardly thing to do. I'm right up there with fleeing. No, we're attacking. Your actions anger the patrons and they attack. A battle begins. Hello. You know what we should do? Actually, it occurs to me. We could do a challenge rather than a full-on attack. Will be challenge find one for more Allen to find one-on-one without other repercussions. You get to keep his longsword +1, chainmail +1. Full combat, flee. I think it's probably going to be better if we just do the challenge. And that way our reputation remains intact-ish, I guess. I don't know. But let's reload. What was it? F, I believe. Yes, indeed it is. So we step inside, smack into this dude. He wants to challenge us. So we'll challenge. Who will challenge the Buccaneer? Oh, that'll be Phoenix. A battle begins just between the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh, he's just a fourth. Okay, we've got him. Step up and smack him. He misses us. Miss him. He misses us. Lots of missing happening here. Oh, interesting. Oh, hit us for 7. And 6. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you're going down, buddy. I'm sorry. And bye-bye. No need to continue the battle. 163 XP. Probably just for Phoenix, though. I didn't notice. And 3 Electrum. And the items, I'm sure each of those is magical. Let's let... sure, Sturm, why don't you take them all? Exit. The battle is over. The patrons return to drinking. Creatures ignore you for the moment. What do you do? Mix with monsters, drink heavily, attack, or leave? Let's just mix with monsters. Soldier abilities and parentage. Join in heavy drinking. You had a great time until you all passed out. Your purse is missing. Oh, no. No, we're not going to drink heavily then. Nope. I will not accept that. Yes, I'll have to go through the battle again. I didn't realize there was going to be more stuff after the battle. I guess I should have known. All right, come on. Let's try that again. Challenge. It'll be Phoenix. Nice. Oh, that's even better than last time. All right, 163. Just share all the stuff there, and you can take all these items. Patrons return to drinking, and goblins don't like us. Drink heavily, attack, or leave. Can we not just stick around here and search around the room? That's Buccaneer because you can hang out in the bar, mix with monsters, attackers, tavern brawl. Some monsters are your side. Wow. Try to leave, cause the range to attack as above. Darn it. Join in heavy drinking. Same results. Drink heavily below. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Attack. Okay, so we could just leave, maybe, can't we? Abandonment, unlike the taverns, monsters apparently have the same sense to avoid places where deadly tavern brawls have happened. Well, we could just battle them all. Let's see. If we just leave, then we just leave. Let's save to F again, and let's just go ahead and battle them. Get some XP for this evening, huh? Sure. So they just do the same thing where we'll just mix with you guys. They insult us. Well, we'll insult them back. Action trigger a free-for-all. Whoa, okay. There's a lot happening here. Apparently we're still disguised, maybe. Where's Rick? Oh, there he is up there. Well, let's just do what we can do. These are our goblins and ogres as well. Okay. Well, there should be oh, we should sleep them. I just now realized. Ooh, they hit Rook. All right. Well, oh, he can cast sleep. Sure. Let's sleep a bunch of these fools here. Only those 4, huh? That's a bit of a shame. It's okay though. Yeah, could bless, but nah, it's not good right now. Whoa, why are we missing these so much and so easily? This battle might actually go over time. There's only 14 minutes left, but because there's so many people involved in this one, you can cast some sleep. And why don't you cast it right on how about this right here? Aw, just those 4? That's a shame. Our friends back there aren't even going to be able to do any fighting on their own. Because they can't get through us. Can't get past us. Huh. All right, Rook. Sweep away. Not bad. Got, what was that, 4? We got another sleep we could try to employ here from Sturm. I mean, why not? And this time we can try right here to try to get more fools. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Right, it's got some magic mythal. Sure, cast it. Why not? Let's try and let's hit yeah, that dude. 2 points. That's all. Shoot. Yeah, see, they're not able to really do anything. Here, I'm going to do a stinking cloud. Right here. Chokes from gas and nausea. It's good to incapacitate enemies. AoEs, my friend, AoEs. Ooh. And in the meantime, you've got no more really helpful casts, so just go ahead and smack away. You should go ahead. Oh, that's our friend right in front of us. Let's not attack him. But what we can do is step up here and attack this one and miss, apparently. This is ridiculous. We miss so much. Oh, there goes that one that was helping us. I don't know where those guys are going at all. Nasus, why don't you step on up here? Oh, attack. I didn't see there was a thing happening there. That's okay. Do these one cruel blow things. Take care of these foolish enemies. Or miss them, as the case may be. No, we're just surrounded by... Sweep away. Only two? Ah. That's a bit of a shame. Sleep's not really helpful here anymore, I don't think. So I'm going to come down here and help out Sturm a bit. And sweep. Yeah. We actually have one ogre on our side. All right, let's step in here and sweep all these cruel... Oh, no, okay, maybe not. Guess I moved too much. Where are you going, ogre? Must be running away, just running away. He's given up. He's scared. Goodness knows why, but... Okay, nice hit on that ogre. Well done. Kirpon is not in the stinking cloud. Why does it show red text above him? There. In stinking cloud 2. He cast it. I don't know. Rook, you come on up here and hit this dude. Yeah, why just like that. Well done. Sturm, take out this dang ogre, please. Ah. Fine. Well, now he's coming back. All right, maybe he wasn't fleeing after all. I can't really get through without stepping into that, so shoot. I guess I'll switch over temporarily to my short bow and help out over here if I can. Yeah, like that, see? Oh, I guess Rick's going to have to do the same thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do something here. Yes, you, Nasus, should attack this little hobgoblin down here. And Phoenix, you can finally step forward and attack this ogre. Or attempt to anyway, at least. One cruel blow. Having to wait for all our allies to mostly do nothing is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, there goes the stinking cloud. It has evaporated. Come on, Rook. Thank you. All right, Sturm, time for you to step up. There we go. That's well done. Nasus. We can't really get through this line, well, I can have Nasus at least step in here and help out. Yeah. Rick, yeah, that's we're gonna have to continue aiming. And distance attackings. Yeah, well done, dude. We got this in the bag. And just under the wire in terms of time, too. Yeah, why don't you help out here against... Yeah, the live enemies. These little ones that are asleep, yeah, they can... Our allies can take them down. And again, we still can't get through. So I'm just going to keep on... shooting and miss. That's the one downside of having so many allies like this. Oh, he surrendered. All right, well, we're done. So no, we're not going to continue the battle. Hey, we got some XP. All right. For the money, of course, we'll share that money. It's not great, but it is. Share that. For the items, oh, goodness. I don't think there's any magicals in there. Let me run the detect just for the heck of it. Yeah, nope, none. So we'll just leave it behind. Thank you. The bar looks like it was destroyed by experts. Yeah, you could call us that. Sure. All right, let's encamp fix and restore spells as we encamp here for a moment. And put back our correct equipment, right? Even Rick can go back to these items. Yeah. Rick even has better armor class. Well, anyway. Okay. Huh. Let's save this one to G, maybe. No, it can still be F. That's fine. So we've destroyed this bar, and that's all well and good because over the stores cruise. Yeah, we know. Because we've now reached the end of my broadcast day. One more save over F. No, and I'm not going to exit just yet. That'll do it. We have just about cleaned up. There's one small little area down here we'll finish up at the next session, and then of course go back to Phlan and receive our reward for that. But like I said, that'll do it for today. If you have been watching live, thank you so very much for doing so. Please like, subscribe, follow, whatever, hit the bell and all that great stuff if you have the wherewithal to do so. I stream now 3 times a week, Tuesday and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays like today at 3 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see how long I can keep up that kind of a schedule. So until next time, and until the next video, thank you once again. Please take care and stay safe out there.